I wanted to talk about AI and the role it's having on jobs and the disruption that it's creating. And I'm doing this purposely in front of the statue of James Watt. James Watt was one of the figures that established the first industrial revolution. Many people think that James Watt invented the steam engine, but he didn't. He actually perfected it. Steam engine was invented much earlier than him, but it wasn't very well designed. He improved it and he increased its efficiency by almost 80%. And that's what made the steam engine possible. Now, AI has been there since the 1950s and 60s, but we only started to know how disruptive it could be after OpenAI created ChatGPT in November of 2022. So OpenAI did something very similar to what James Watt did to the steam engine. AI can have the potential of creating an amazing world. It could help us address many of the challenges we face with climate change, with sustainability, with cancer, healthcare, poverty, and so on. And that's fantastic. It requires all of us to be aware of how can we use it for good. But AI as a tool could be used by people who have less than good intentions. It could be used for breaching cybersecurity. It could be used in wars. It could be used to impact people negatively. So we need to be aware of the impact of AI, and then through that we could see how can we use it for good. One area I wanted to talk about specifically is the impact of AI on trust. And I want to tell a story. I hosted a number of alumni events around the world, and one time I was looking at the number of people who RSVP'd saying that they'll be coming to the alumni event. And I noticed that a number of our senior alumni were not saying that they'll be there. So I decided to write to them personally and invite them. And indeed, one of them replied me and she said, "Thank you for the email. I'm a very busy person. If you could tell me what you'll be doing during this alumni event, then I could consider it and maybe I will come." So I replied and I said, "I want to talk about this and that. I'll be meeting our alumni and so on and so forth." And indeed, she replied me and she said, "I'll be there." When I went to the event and I met her, she told me that the first email she sent me was not written by her. It was written by Microsoft Copilot. And the reason why she used Microsoft Copilot was that she did not know whether my email to her was a real thing. She thought maybe this was generated by AI. So people now are rather wary if what's being served to them is done by a human being or an AI. Now, I'm not against that we use AI to respond to emails and do communication, provided that we make it very clear that this work was done by AI. I don't know about you, but currently when I see a video online by a political leader or a business leader weighing in on matters of war and peace or things related to other business-related matters, I go and check that on a more established journalistic platform like CNN or BBC or something like that, because I am worried about the accuracy and the authenticity of being served to me. So trust is inherently human, and I think this is the value that we will be needing to bring to the age of AI. I think trust will be one of the elements that will maintain our humanity and the importance of our humanity in a highly disrupted world. We need to make sure that we teach trust to our children, we teach how to build it and how to grow it to our students, and we need to really value it because it's extremely important. Just like the first industrial revolution, when James Watt was able to make steam a power largely for good, I think we can make AI a power largely for good by being self-aware and being able to build trust between human beings.